All right. Good morning, everyone. Well, welcome to our yoga this morning. This day is as good as any other day, right? And this waking up each morning saying to ourselves, this is going to be the best day of my life. Yeah, it's a great way to reflect on and to instill. And I'm reading a book about becoming supernatural. It's called Becoming Supernatural, actually, and it talks so much about the science behind positive thinking and setting the tone of thinking positively. And when you're really meditating and reflecting on positivity, you can change the chemistry of your body, and it's really a very our minds are so incredibly powerful. Yeah. So thinking positive. Yeah. There was just one example they gave, which blew me away because, so many of us either had or we know somebody that has had a knee replacement, right, or a hip replacement. A couple of our fellow students are in that realm now. And what they talked about is when you really keep thinking, I am healthy, my knee is completely healthy. And they were doing some experimenting with that when the people would meditate on they're completely healthy. And one of them, there was a person that went in for knee surgery because they needed a knee replacement. And so they did, took him into the hospital. They put a little nick on their knee, like a little incision, but they didn't do a knee replacement. So that person thought they had a knee replacement. And in the end, they got up, they did some physical therapy, the knee was fine, and I mean, I know that sounds woo-woo, right? But that's how powerful our mind is. We can heal and cure ourselves of many things if we just strongly believe that that is the case. Yeah, because basically our body is just cells. So we can manipulate those cells. I don't know, I just thought I'd share that story with you because it's so powerful, our frame of thought. And we're so, used to the negative thinking, this is terrible, this is awful, this is gonna happen to me, I'm gonna get old and this is gonna happen. And we set that energy in motion. We can set different energy in motion with yoga and breathing. All right, so let's arrive on our chairs, bring our palms up, and gently float your eyes closed. Arrive in this space. And just notice, scan your body today. Notice how you feel. And if you are aware of your body regularly, there's some days you wake up and you're just feeling like, oh no, my whole body hurts. I might have arthritis. And then you might just think, okay, well, and then the next day you wake up and you feel fine. So again, our minds start to create these stories in our mind of what could be happening to our body. So let's cleanse the mind with our breath today. So we're going to take a nice big breath in and exhale out the mouth. And just let your breath go. Take a breath in and let it go. And now take a nice long breath in. Hold your breath for about the count of 3 or 4. And then as you exhale, imagine you're ridding yourself of all those things you no longer need or want, whether it's in your body, in your thoughts. And let's take a nice breath in. Hold the breath at the top. And breathing out the nose as you exhale, again, just imagine all the stuff that you no longer want or that doesn't serve you anymore, just floating out onto your breath. And then now when you inhale, imagine all goodness, health. You can be specific of what you want to like. Hold the breath Let that settle in. And then exhale, keep cleansing out all that you don't want or need. So continue this process for about 4 more breaths. As you inhale, just inhale whatever it is that you want. Health, strong bones, happiness. Hold it. Hold on to that. And then as you exhale, let go of anything that doesn't allow that. Just imagine that leaving your body, leaving your mind. You don't have to do a lot of things. You can be specific with just something that you want to bring in, and then hold it. You can just exhale. It doesn't have to be specific. Just exhale anything that doesn't serve your body for health and wellness. Let's just do one more. And as you exhale, the next exhale, just let go. Relax the breath. And just return to your natural breath now. We're going to start the practice with the sound of Om, 3 ohms. Yes, and the sound of Om is a universal vibrational sound. They've actually recorded this sound in space. So imagine that this whole universe is constantly with this sound. So we're just going to connect ourselves to the whole, to this universe with this sound. Good. And so it's just an O, and then halfway, about 2/3 of the way, you close your lips and hum the rest of the way out. All right. So let's take a nice big breath in, a cleansing breath in. And then let go of the breath. Just relax and sigh the breath out. And now we're going to take a nice big breath in for the sound of Om. So as you exhale, Om. Really relax into that sound for the next 2. Feel it going from the pelvic floor all the way up out through the top of your head. And let's take a nice big breath in and exhale the sound. Relax. And one more. Taking a nice big breath in. Relax. Sound of Om connects us, because we are all one in this universe. We're all part of the whole, and we remain part of the whole, no matter what our body looks like, no matter whether it's here or not. We are part of this beautiful energy. All right, and then when you're feeling ready and complete, you can gently start to flutter the eyes open. Yeah. And relax, bringing your hands down onto your lap. Find that gentle, tall spine. So if you've relaxed and the body is falling forward, lift your heart. Good. Nice, tall spine. Good. And then let's take a nice big breath in. And then as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Good. Take a breath in here. And as you exhale now, lift your chin up. And inhale as you drop your head, your chin back down to your chest. And exhale as you lift your chin up. And inhale as you drop your chin to your chest and relax. Okay, take a breath in. Exhale it out. And then inhale as your head goes to the right. And exhale as it comes back. And inhale as your head goes to the left. And exhale as it comes forward. And inhale to the left. Exhale back. Inhale to the other side. And exhale forward. Continue at your own pace. Follow that breath. It helps us to go a little slower. And one more side. Next time that the chin comes forward, pause. And take a breath in and exhale it out. And inhale as the head goes to the left. And exhale as it comes back. And inhale to the right. And exhale forward. Feel free to close your eyes. So marry that breath. Inhale to the side. Exhale back. Inhale to the other side. And exhale forward. Do 2 more rounds at your own pace. Slow. And the next time the head comes forward, pause. Good. Relax the shoulders. Press into your feet and float your head back up. So nice. When we marry our breath with our movement, the breath takes us in and out of the poses, right? Yeah. And slowing down, we just had a super moon. I think it's called the buck moon last night. So there's this moon energy. And typically a full moon is a sign to slow down, reflect. As the sun is reflecting on the moon, we reflect in our body. And, just reflect and renew and relax, right? So slow down and, recognize what is going on in your life. And is it necessary? And does it serve you? Yeah, that's what full moon energy is so great for. All right, let's relax our arms down alongside the body. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach your shoulders up. And roll your shoulders back and down and forward. So let's just make some nice circles with our shoulders. Yeah. Inhale forward, exhale up, inhale back, exhale down. And relax. Good. And let's shake it out. Shake, shake, shake out the body. Wiggle the head side to side. Shake off all the stuff. Here in Colorado today, it's windy out again, right? Wind's shaking off stuff. And relax. All right. So our skin is an organ. Our skin is the largest organ in our body. So it's not just a little covering, right? There's a purpose, obviously, for our skin. Like everything in this miracle of a body, everything serves a purpose. Just like in nature, everything serves a purpose. Even mosquitoes, right? Or even spiders, which I don't like, they serve a purpose. Yes. So let's do a little massage. Let's take our hands, start with our forehead, and just, if you have bangs, you're brushing your forehead. Good. And then come down to your cheeks. Bring a little smile to your face as you massage your cheeks. Down to the back of your neck, the tops of your shoulders. You can keep your eyes open or just soften your eyes. Good. And let's take our left hand and just massage the skin of our right arm all the way down to the fingers. Yeah, and underneath. Kind of like we're taking a shower, right? And then other arm. You should feel some just little tingling going on. Yeah, good. And then sides of the body. Good. And then come down to the leg. Yeah, so nice to do this, just some self-care. Yeah, and you can maybe go down to your shins if you feel like it just a little bit. Maybe your calves if you can get back there with your fingertips. And relax. Close your eyes. And just feel the body tingling a little bit. It helps us to wake up that prana energy as well. And that's something we can do forever, just like our breath. We are able to do that forever, right? Even if we're laid up a little bit or we have an injury, we can still do that. Yeah, and let's flutter the eyes open. Good. And let's again shake, shake, shake. So let's shake the whole body. Blink your eyes. Yeah, just waking ourselves up. Good. Waking up our prana energy. Sometimes in the morning, if you feel a little mentally down or lethargic, just first of all, bring a positive thought into your head. Yeah. And then even while you're still laying in bed, you can start to just massage your body. Just feel it. Feel this gift that we've been given. Yeah. All right. So we're going to come to a little bit scooted forward in our chair and a little bit wider stance. Good. All right. And then relax your arms down alongside your body. And on an inhale breath, float your arms out to either side and lift your fingers up and point your fingers down. Lift your fingers up. And I want you to become aware of your shoulders. And if your shoulders are hiked up, right, because they're lifting the arms, see if you can reach melt your shoulders back and down. Even relax the arms even though they're up. Most of the time we get fatigued or injured because our muscles are really tight. And so that's when injury happens. Bring your fingers down. Good. And then bring your fingers up again. Spread your fingers wide. Rotate them forward and reach them back. And rotate them forward and back and forward and back. Good. And relax. Slowly, let's bring our hands into a fist and slowly lower the arms down as you rotate your fists in little circles. Yeah, nice and slow. Good. And relax. All right, we're going to make our own little fireworks today. So we're going to bring our hands into prayer position. Good. And today we're just going to gently clap the hands and then separate them and reach them up towards the sky. Turn the palms out and exhale. Let the arms float down. Good. And then we're going to come back to center and clap like we're a firework. Yes. And reach up and down. Good. Just do this to where it's comfortable let's do our little clap and reach up, even look up now. And arms down. Good. And one more time, clap, reach your arms up, look up, pause when your arms come up. Lift your palms up towards the sky, but press your toes into the floor. And think of one thing that you are grateful for today, in this moment. Just one simple thing. Good. And then relax your head back forward, palms down, and slowly drop your arms. Yeah. And bring your hands onto your lap. Good. And toe heel your feet back to hip distance apart. Right? I can't stress enough, literally everything I read, all this, spiritual teachings and all that, it's about creating positive in your mind. Yeah. So, all right. So staying forward that in our chair, we're just going to do a little moon salutation to welcome this beautiful new moon that happened last night. Good. So we're going to start with hands on in prayer position in Samasthiti. Yeah. And then inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Good. Take a breath in And on an exhale breath, just lean over to the right. And inhale up and lean over to the left. And inhale up. And as you bring your hands back to prayer position and down, we're going to take your right leg and step it out to the side. And good. And we're going to bring our hands into cactus pose, coming into goddess pose. Heart is lifted, nice tall spine, leg is out. And if the foot is, this right foot is beyond the knee, then heel toe your foot so that there's a 90-degree in the knee. Good. Take a nice breath in, exhale it out. On an inhale breath, we're going to extend your arms up, sort of like that gratitude pose, and reach your heel out to the side, if that's comfortable. Yes. If that's not, you can keep the knee bent. And we're just going to do triangle pose. So reaching your arms out to either side, tuck your tummy in, and on an exhale breath, drop your right arm and reach your left arm up towards the sky. Yeah, triangle pose. Good. And on an inhale breath, bring your arms back up. Slide your foot back to 90 degrees. Good. Take your right arm, palm up, and lay it onto your thigh. Take a breath in for side angle pose. And on an exhale breath, palm is in, reach up and lean over. Press into that right forearm for leverage. Lean over with that left arm. Good. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Arms come back to your Y. Exhale, hands back into cactus for goddess pose. And now on an inhale breath, bring your arms and your legs back together. And relax the hands down onto your lap. Coming into a nice moon salutation. Relax the arms down alongside the body. We're just going to do that on the other side. So turn your palms out. On an inhale breath, reach your arms out and up. Good. And take a nice breath in. And as you exhale, come over to the left. And inhale, come up. And exhale over to the right. And inhale, come up. And as you exhale, let's just bend our arms into cactus pose. Step your left leg out to the side. Yes, wherever it's comfortable, keep that 90 degrees. But take a nice breath in here. Heart is lifted. Exhale, relax the shoulders. And now on an inhale breath, extend your arms up. And if it's comfortable for you to bring your heel and extend that left leg, that's just an option. You can keep that knee bent. Big breath in here, tuck your tummy in, and as you exhale, drop your left arm and keep reaching your right arm up towards the sky. Triangle. Good. And breathe. 2, 1. Pressing down into the right foot, slowly bring the arms back up. And as you exhale, slide your heel in. Yes, and bring the left hand onto the left side. Good. Reach your right arm back up. This is for side angle pose. So your palm is up. Good. Either your hand or your forearm is on your leg. On an inhale breath, reach up, and exhale, stretch up and over. Again, gently press down into this left forearm that's on your thigh. Feel like you have more leverage. Press into your toes. Yeah, and breathe. Opening up that right side. Okay. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Reach arms up one more time. And exhale, bring hands back into cactus. Good. Now on an inhale breath, step your left foot forward and hands together. And relax your hands onto your lap. Good. Let's relax your arms down and slowly and gently just roll the shoulders in one direction, then roll the shoulders in another direction. Good. Bringing your hands onto your lap. Get a nice tall spine. And then we're going to lift the heart, lift the chin, slide the hands up for cat or cow pose. And then as you exhale, just slide your hands down to your knees. drop your head and just pause there. Good. And maybe move the head side to side, just relaxing the back of your neck. Good. And then press down into your feet and slowly bring your body back up. Good. All right, I'm coming into just a gentle little twist for our spine. We're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, slowly at your waist, turn over to the right and relax your hands alongside your leg and chair. Keep a nice, gentle, tall spine. As you inhale, elongate the spine. And as you exhale, turn and look over that right shoulder. Pressing into your toes. Yeah, that left knee is not dropping in, it's staying nice and neutral. Good. And on your next exhale breath, slowly release. Come back forwards, as comfortably as on your body as possible. Take a nice big breath in and let it go. Release any tension that you might have built up. And sometimes you have to work and churn to realize, then I can release, right? That's what the beauty of this practice is it loosens things up for us so that we can then let it go. Just take a nice breath in. And as you exhale, turn over to the other side. Good. Keep a gentle, tall spine. Take a breath in. As you exhale, turn and look over that other shoulder. The left shoulder. Breathe. Smile on the face. Breath deep and slow. Each time you exhale, relax the body. And twist a little deeper, maybe. And as you exhale, relax the body now. Slowly bring your body back forward. Good. All right. And shake it. Just move your body, wiggle it out a little bit. Shake off any tension that you might have brought. And let's bring that shake up to a stand. Yeah. So option is to stand here. Heels back, mindfully stand. Press your toes into the floor as you stand. That was a lot of snap, crackling, and popping in my body. And make your way over to the back of your chair. And it's just with that little walk that we did to the back of our chair. You can keep your chair in front of you if you'd like. Yeah, that was like, I felt like my hips were a little tight. Yeah, so just wiggle off and start with the feet and the legs. And just wiggle off from the hips. Any tension. Just notice where you're feeling stiff and tight. And know that, that's just the nature of the body, right? When we overuse it or underuse it, yeah, it can get stiff. Yeah. Good. All right, and relax. Good. And we're just going to do a little stepping side to side here. So inhale, exhale. You can start small. If you're feeling sassy today, you can maybe go a little wider with your steps. Freak out my camera when I do that. Yeah, or if it felt better, just side to side, just do that. But just doing this nice glide side to side is working a little bit on our balance, right? We have our daily balance today. Yeah, good. And slow it down. And slowly make your way to stand. All right, we're going to do a little opposite hand leg movement. So you can either lift your heels and do side to side, or you can lift your knee and just start to tap side to side. Yeah, and see how that feels. Good. Now we're going to transition to tapping same side. Yeah. Good. Now we're going to transition to opposite side again. Same side. Opposite side. Same side. Opposite side. Good. Nice. Good, good, good. And relax. Let go. Yeah. Just a little something for that. Have to think about, right? Same thing with our walking. We're just going to sort of walk forward and back, turning our head. So make sure you have a little lane where you can walk forward and back. And we'll just begin. So we'll start with our right foot, and we're gonna just step forward and look right, and then step forward, the feet together, then up left leg forward and look left and forward, and look right and forward and look left. I'm getting really close to the camera. Forward, and we're gonna go back. That's a little more challenging. So step back and look right, and feet together, step left. Now let's just keep going with stepping right and stepping left and stepping right, head right, step left, head left. Yeah, and that's something fun to practice, which helps us to keep our balance, especially when there's dim light or so many wires on the floor, carpets on the floor. I have a pair of these flip-flop slippers that I find myself catching myself on, and I'm like, I'm not going to wear these anymore, because that's how things happen, you know. We never mean to fall or take a fall, but just we have to be as careful as we can, and then know that we're doing good things to lose the fear of falling. Good. All right, so we're going to come into stretching our hamstrings here. So we're going to slide this right foot forward and slide the left heel back, and bring your hands onto your hips and see if we can sort of even out your hip bones. Yeah, good. All right, and then on an inhale breath, you're gonna reach your elbows back, lift your chest, look up. Good. And then on an exhale breath, slide your hips back, hinge at your hips, and bring your body forward. Good. So you're just hinging at your hips, keeping the spine straight. Good. Now, probably this left hip is higher than the right. So take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, lift the right hip up as you drop the left hip down. So imagine you're evening out your sacrum back there, your low back. Yeah, and breathe. And see if you can, with each exhale breath, see if you can just soften the body forward. There's a tiny little micro bend in that front knee. It's easy to hyperextend in this pose. And now with your hands on your hips, start to drag your hips down towards the floor as you slowly unhinge and bring the body back up. Yeah, this practice helps us to get unhinged. And relax the arms down, and on an inhale breath, step that right foot back. Take a breath in and let it go. We're going to slide the left foot forward now. Good. Bring your hands onto your hips. Same thing on this side. So first we want to get long, right? Lift the heart, reach the elbows back, stretch back. It should feel nice. Good. And then as you exhale, your fingers can start to drag your hips back as you reach the head forward and down and forward. Yeah, so get nice and long in your spine. Okay, take a breath in, and as you exhale, see if you can drop your right hip and lift your left hip up slightly. Micro bend in that left knee, and breathe. Long, slow, deep breath. Good. And then pressing down into your hips, slowly bring your body back up. Good. And then on an inhale breath, step that left foot back. Shake out the hands. Probably got a little stiff holding onto your hips. Yeah. Let's find mountain pose. Nice tall spine, palms are forward, belly in. Good. Let's reach the arms forward, make a little fist, and it might feel really nice to slowly do circles with your fists in one direction and slowly circle the other direction. And then we're going to extend both hands, fingers forward. Reach your right fingers down. Take your left hand and stretch your right fingers and hand back towards your body. Stretching the top of your wrist, top of your hands. Good. And then just switch it up and stretch those left fingers back, that left hand back. Good. Giving our hands, especially the top of our hands, a little love. And then flop your fingers around, stretch them out. Good. And roll out the shoulders. All right, we're going to come into a little forward fold here. So there's different options. If you have osteoporosis of the spine, you want to do your best to keep your spine fairly straight as you come forward, right? Not rounding it, because that's a lot of pressure on the back. So just keep it nice and straight. Yeah, and if not, you just fall forward to wherever it's comfortable on your body. All right, so let's, on an inhale breath, reach your arms out and up. Take a nice big breath in. Let's stretch up, stretch that spine long. Good. And on an exhale breath, we're gonna a circle sweep our arms out to the side, and then start to extend your hips back. And just bring your hands, either let them hang down, bring them onto your thighs or your shins. Good. And find your forward fold. Again, you want a fairly straight spine, so it's more of a half forward fold. And then if it's comfortable for you to relax your head down wherever you are. Yeah, and breathe. And just find nice breath here. Each time you exhale, relax the body further forward. Good. And then slowly make your way out. So if you had your hands hanging down, you can walk them up your legs or just curl up one vertebrae at a time. So slowly come back up. One hand, another hand, as your hands crawl up your body. And head's coming up last, and then we're going to reach our arms out and up. And exhale, hands to heart. All right, we're going to do a little simple moon salutation here standing, same as we did when we were sitting down. So we're going to start in Tadasana, mountain pose. Good, nice and relaxed. Good. And on an inhale breath, we're going to reach the arms out and up. You can interlace your hands above your head and steeple your pointer fingers. That Kali Mudra, that's called Kali, helps to send signals to the body and mind to say, let's release. Yeah. So take a big breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to come over to the left and inhale up and over to the right. And inhale up. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to step into star pose. Yeah. So toes are at an angle. Take a breath in here, palms forward. And as you exhale, you're going to sink your hips down. Keep your thighs reaching back as you soften your knees. Coming into goddess pose. Yeah, take a nice big breath in. Exhale it out. See if you can relax your hips towards the floor a little more. Take another breath in. Exhale it out. Press into your toes. As you inhale, you're going to straighten the whole body. You're going to take your left toes now, lift your heel up and bring the foot out all the way to the side. Good. For triangle pose. Take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, you're going to reach your arm down and lift that right arm up towards the sky. Just coming into a little triangle here. And breathe. Yes, using your toes, that's helping to stabilize you. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Good. And exhale, come back into cactus arms and bending of just this left knee now. Good. And then check in, get that left knee not beyond the toe, right? So if you have to scoot your back leg back a little bit, just come into a nice, comfortable stance here. You're gonna take this left hand, flip the palm in, and just lay it onto the side. So either your forearm or your wrist or your hand is on your side. pressing gently down. Reach the right arm up. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, reach up and lean over. Stretching from your right fingertips to the outside of the right foot. Press down into the outside of that right foot. And breathe. Good. And then inhale, slowly press into this left hand to bring the body back up. Exhale, release the arm down. Good. We're going to press into the left toes to straighten the left knee. And then we're going to bring the toes in. Good. And then let's just heel, toe, or step, step, step. And then just bring your hands back to center. Back to Samasthiti. And relax. Let's take a breath in. And let it go. Releasing a lot of things today, yeah. Drink a lot of water after class. Good, and release. All right, coming just to the other side. So take a nice big breath in and circle sweep your arms out and up. Good. And again, you can interlace your hands. If you want to interlace one finger over, they'll feel a little odd. And then come into that steeple with your hand in Kali Mudra. Take a nice big breath in, stretch up tall. As you exhale, next time you exhale, come over to the right. Stretch up and over to the right. And inhale, come back up. And exhale over to the left. And inhale back up. And on your next exhale breath, release the mudra and come into our star. Bring your toes on an angle, 2 and 10 o'clock. Yeah, take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, soften the arms into cactus pose. And then drop your pelvic floor towards the ground. Yeah, and just do it. If it's hurting your knees in any way, back off a little bit. Yeah, just soften your knees. Good. Take a nice breath in. Keep those thighs moving back. That helps to secure the knees. And exhale. Also press your toes into the floor. That also helps you to secure your knees. Good. We are in goddess pose. Take a nice breath in. One more. Exhale. Relax the shoulders. And then pressing into your toes on an inhale breath. Stretch back up. Good. Now we're going to lift the right toes up, bring them out all the way to the side. You can bring the left toes, keep them where they are, or you can bring them in slightly. Yeah. And again, you can widen your stance here. You can shorten it. Good. Take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, just drop that right arm down towards the floor. Excuse me. And then lift the left fingers up towards the sky and breathe. You can even look up towards the sky here. Yeah, challenging pose. So use deep breath. Good. And then on an inhale breath, slowly come back up. Bring both arms up. Good. And exhale as cactus the arms. Good. And then we're going to bring that toe out all the way to the sides. Keep it there. Soften the knee, the right knee. Good. And again, if your stance feels a little awkward, just take some time to adjust. Good. And then flipping that right hand in and taking the hand or the wrist or the forearm. If you're coming to the forearm, make sure you keep this upper body, the shoulder back. Reach that left arm up. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, reach up and over. And you want to press into that right hand or wrist or forearm. That gives you leverage, right? It feels better. Supports your back. Good. Stretch those left fingertips all the way down to the outside of the left foot. And then breathe. 2. Breathe. 1. And then inhale, press into this right hand to float the body back up. And exhale, soften that shoulder as the arm slowly floats down. Good. You want to press into your right toes to straighten the right knee. Good. Lift the right toes up, pivot them in. And here you can either heel toe, or if you're on carpet, sometimes it's hard, you can just step your feet back to mountain pose. Roll out the shoulders, shake out the body. Just shake the body, any tension that you probably picked up at those. But just know that when we do those challenging poses, it sort of squeezes our junk out, right? It sort of gets us to release what we're holding. Because sometimes we're not even aware of what we're holding on to. Yeah, and relax, good. All right. So coming into, we're gonna do our little standing fireworks here. Good. So we're gonna bring our hands into, let's just bring them in front of our body. Good. Soften the knees. Good. And then bring your hands together, and as you clap, we're gonna bring the arms up, straighten the knees, reach up tall, and exhale, circle sweep the arms down. Soften the knees as the hand comes in, little clap, stretch up. It's like those big, beautiful, we used to call them spider fireworks. Yes, good. Soften the knees, and one more time, clap and stretch up. This time we're gonna pause, lift the palms up in pose of gratitude. And again, if you'd like, think of one thing that you're grateful for. Good. And then slowly bring the head back forward, relax, bring the palms down, and slowly relax the arms down. Good. And roll out the shoulders, wiggle out the feet. Nice. All right. We're gonna come into just a nice little gentle back bend here. Good. So sliding our arms back. And again, we're gonna come into that Kali Mudra behind us. So interlace the hands, and then the pointer fingers are reaching down towards the floor. Good. You're gonna soften your knees. Always softening those knees, yeah. Stretch the shoulders back. And then as if there's a ball behind your neck, we're gonna lay the head back up and over that ball. Good. So lift the chin, keep the back of the neck long, reach up and over, and looking up towards the sky. And breathe. Stretching your shoulders back. Imagine the front of your spine getting nice and open. And breathe. And smile. Smile. Breathe. And as you exhale, relax everything. Relax the body. Let the head float down. Good. And then unclasp your hands behind you there. Good. And wiggle it out. Shake it out. Good. Nice. All right. So we're going to make our way back to our chairs. So coming to stand in front of the seat of your chair, mindfully sitting and using those toes into the floor. Start to send your hips back. Good. Yeah. And just as slow and gracefully as you can here. Yeah. Sending your hips back a little more. Looking down at the floor. Finding maybe the front of your chair with your hands, and then gently floating your hips down back onto your chair. Good. Ha. Nice work up there, everybody. Getting this full moon energy. Time to slow it down. Yeah. All right, we're gonna just do a gentle little hip opener. So you're scooted forward in your chair. Good. And let's grab behind our right knee. And on an inhale breath, hug that knee in. Reach your shoulders back. Hug the thigh and to squeeze your belly with your thigh if you can, and then circle the foot. Good. Option is to have your toe on the floor, side to side. Yeah. Good. And then reverse, circle. Good. And let's just bring this right foot to the outside, the ankle to the outside of the left foot. Good. And relax that leg, just let that knee drop open. Yeah, and an option here is to take the outside here of your shoe or foot and lay it on top of the left and have the knee open. That's also a nice hip opener. It's not quite as intense as this, and I want you to be comfortable. Yeah, so either that or just up here. Good. And just take inventory of this right hip. How does it feel today? Yeah, if your leg's up here, you can lift the toe up and see if you get a little bit more of a stretch here. Good. What also helps the stretch is a little string on your heart, as if your heart's being lifted up. Get a nice tall spine. Lift the chin up slightly. Good. Notice if that is more of a stretch for you. Take a nice big breath in, and as you exhale, glide your belly forward, your chest forward, just until you've reached your range of motion, where you're feeling a nice stretch in that right hip, and then release the gaze down towards the floor. Let's close our eyes. If you feel like you want more, that this isn't feeling very much of a stretch, you can bring more of the side of your foot, that right foot, onto your left thigh, and or you can lay your hands, your forearms, onto that lower left leg or right leg to open that hip up a little bit more. Notice where you're holding the tension here. Good. So let's take a nice big breath in, and as you exhale, ask yourself what you can release, get rid of, what stiffness you can let go of. Good. And then as you inhale, feel expansion in the body. Good. Hold on to that expansion. And then let go as you exhale through the nose. See if you can soften just a little bit more. Just spend a little time here, letting the breath massage that right hip. Inhaling, just getting all this nice fresh oxygen and energy. Yes, and expansion. And then as you exhale, let go of your old stuff. Right? All things that you've picked up so far during this lifetime. Just relax and let it open and go. Right. Now on your next inhale breath, gently press down into your left toes. Slowly bring your body back up. Yes, slowly. We've been here for a little while, so take it slow. Good. And then feel free to help this leg up off the other leg. Yeah. And find your nice tall spine. Reach your shoulders back. Gently lift your chin just slightly. Smile on the face. Yeah. Wiggle your legs back and forth. Just release the tension there. Good. And then we're going to go to the other side. So take a nice breath in. As you exhale, let's grab behind this opposite knee now, your left. And then if you can, hug that thigh into your belly as if you're squeezing your belly. That's a good detoxification there. And not until on the floor is good. If you're up here, let's do a couple circles. Make sure your shoulders are back and your spine is tall. Yeah. And then reverse, other direction. Good. Now on this side, if it's available for you to take that ankle to the outside of the right leg, or the bottom, the back outside of your foot, lay it on top of that right foot and let that thigh drop open. There. Try one or the other of those. Yeah, if you're up here, you can lift the toe. Let's all lift our heart. Get nice and tall, lift. Isn't it amazing how connected our body is? When we lift our heart, we get more of a stretch in our hip. Yeah, we are all connected in more ways than one. Take a nice big breath in here. And as you exhale, keep a tall spine. Start to slide your belly button forward, slide your chest forward. Start to hinge forward at your hips until you've reached your range of motion that feels good on your hip. And then relax your gaze towards the floor. Good. And then other options here are to pancake our forearms onto that left lower leg. Yeah. Or you can slide your foot up onto your left thigh if you want more of an opening. Let's close our eyes. Find your breath. Yes, again, breathing in lengthening the spine, reaching the head forward. And as you exhale, getting rid and letting go of all tension in the body, in your shoulders, in your jaw, and your hip. Let's do 4 breaths, nice and slow. Big breath in. Feel that expansion, lengthening. Slow breath out. Feel the letting go. Notice if this hip is a little more open or a little bit tighter. Maybe they were pretty equal. And now, on your next exhale breath, gently press down into that standing right foot. Very slowly come out as the body floats up, unhinging. Yes, good. Once up, help to guide that left leg off the right, or foot off the right. Yeah, and come to a stand. And now just relax, little butterfly. I've been seeing lots of butterflies last few days. Just butterfly your legs, open and close. Feel the hips. Just imagine your hips getting nice and loose. Even close your eyes and just imagine that it's already there. Your hips are so loose, just like a newborn baby who can basically put their big toe in their mouth easily, right? We were there once, and we can get there again. Let's just let life go out of those hips. So you can be open and fresh and new again. And relax. Good. You can either flutter your eyes open and get yourself ready for Shavasana, or keep them closed. Just sit back into your chair now, coming into this final relaxation. So take a minute or a few seconds here to just get yourself nice and comfortable. Feel your back supported. Flipping your palms up on your lap. I like to slide my hands up a little higher on my thighs. That opens up the shoulders, which keeps your heart gently lifted without any effort. Good. Feel free to lay down on the floor if you'd like. And once you've arrived, eyes closed if they're not already. Again, we're going to just chant one time the sound of Om to send us into our final relaxation. So let's take a cleansing breath in and let it go out the mouth. And take a nice big breath in and exhale with the sound Om. Om. Relax. Let the body begin to relax. And a gentle little smile on your face. And scan the body for any stiffness. Feel your toes relaxed, your feet, your legs. Feel your hips melting into your chair or the floor. So heavy. Let all your weight, let the chair hold all of your weight. Relax your belly, chest, shoulders, your arms and fingers. Relax the back of your neck. Relax your head. Let your eyeballs just fall back into the eye sockets. Bring that gentle little smile to your face and relax. Take a breath in through your nose and let it go. Whole bodies relaxed. Whole bodies relaxed. Let go of all of the emotions. Bring your awareness to any thoughts. Good thoughts, not so good thoughts. And just allow them to be. Relax. Bring your awareness to how you feel. And allow yourself to remain here for as long as you like. And should you choose to come back now into this space and this time, let's take a nice big breath in through the nose, breathing in expansion. Pause the breath at the top, holding on to that expansion, that lightness. And as you exhale, let go of any last bits of tension or holding that no longer you need or want. And feel free. Gently begin to move the body. Find your toes and fingers. Start to gently wiggle them. That little smile on your face. Maybe slide the body side to side. Gently coming back to stillness. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer position, palms together. Rest your thumbs onto that beautiful heart. Good. Take a nice big breath in. Feel the heart expand. And as you exhale, bow your forehead to your fingertips and feel the body relax and release. And we'll close practice today with this. I have received and I want to give. This is the path to happiness and contentment. When you're feeling ready and complete, at your own speed, gently begin to flutter the eyes open. Lift your head. And I thank you all for coming and getting some beautiful energy out there on this lovely day, this day of celebration. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.